Guy misses the free throw. My teammate goes off 1 foot going to the baseline and makes it over 2 people.
Whoa. That's tough.
Like a crazy experience for sure.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Dawghouse. Today we have special athlete D1 Eric Parnell. Eric.
What's good, y'all? It's Eric Parnell. I play at Hofstra University. I was previously at Holy Trinity with Jack, and that's where the connection comes from.
Mm-hmm. I met Eric in 9th grade. We played basketball. In gym class, he beat my butt every day. And ever since then, he's gotten better.
2 days.
Yeah. How have you been, though?
Everything's been good. I transferred from Eastern Florida to Hofstra. It's been a very good adjustment and just working on my game, getting better and stronger.
What did the transition look like when you went from Eastern to Hofstra?
I would say the biggest thing is the pace of the game. Like when you really think that you understand the sport and then you jump like to the highest level, it is a crazy jump. Like there are so many intelligent people that are really skilled, and they just know how to use their body and the right pass, the right read. It's a lot of different stuff that goes into the game here.
So the difficulty is much harder at Hofstra compared to Eastern, just because of the division. Yeah,
it definitely.
And with the IQ the players are playing now, is it like extremely different? Like, okay, he can read this, this, and that. With Eastern, right, you have not as many guys reading plays as well compared to Hofstra.
Like, for example, one of my teammates yesterday, we had a game and he had 19 assists.
Wow.
So he was just out there making the right read every single time.
Really?
And I've seen him do that just about all year.
Who did you guys play when he got 19 assists?
Oh, we played Northeastern yesterday.
Okay. You guys win or lose?
Oh, it was a 20-point win. That was a good
day. Blowout. And who's your
definitely got back on track. We're good.
Yeah. Who is your favorite teammate when you're on the court? Like, who brings the vibes to an ultimate high?
Oh, I feel like all of our team, like everybody on our team does like something special in their own way. So like for like energy, you would go with like a Yako Fritz, and just for if you want to go somebody to go get a bucket, you of course want Tyler Thomas.
Tyler Thomas, he's nice.
Tyler Thomas, yeah, he's real nice.
What is he known for? Postering? He's hot on the 3-point line? What is it?
Oh, no, he's hot from the 3-point line.
He's hot from 3-point line. You guys got shooters?
We do. We do have a lot of talented shooters here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you have to be up there too. I mean, your 3-pointers like on point every time I see you shoot the ball.
Oh, it is. It is. But I took this year the red shirt, so I haven't been playing. So it's been good to really sit there and watch and learn from a lot of these guys.
Which teammate out of all the guys, are you getting the biggest advice from while you're redshirting?
I would say I'm getting a lot of advice from Tyler. Like Tyler and Khalil, like they're really vocal with what I need to do, and like you could do this like a lot better. When it's your time, like you have a lot going on. Yeah. So.
And is he a guard?
He is. We play the same position. We all play the same position.
What year is he?
He's his 5th year. This is 5th year. This is last year.
Okay. And going into Hofstra, has everyone been welcoming? Like you're not been nervous, or how has that been?
I mean, of course, like you stepping into a new environment. I was nervous at first just to get a feel for like everybody, but everybody was welcoming with like very open arms. So that's the one thing.
Are the drills look different compared from Eastern to Hofstra, or is it just faster pace?
I feel like it's also faster paced, but the drills are different. Like, we'll have like certain days where we really focus on ball handling. Okay. And it's like you have to get it perfect 3 times in a row. Or you have a shooting day, you have to get 3 switches in a row and the drill. Like it's a lot more attention to detail.
So you think you're maximizing, specifics, like, one day until it's like fully 100% you got it?
Right.
Whether that's blocking out free throws.
100%, still work on it. That's the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm. Has there been a coaching figure at Hofstra that's been in your back more than others to get you where you need to be?
I feel like Coach DePauli, he really keeps me on my toes all the time. Like, he's one person he'll let you know when you're messing up, but he'll also be like the first person to be like, yo, you had a really great day.
So it keeps it 100 for you. He's not fake.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. He's always transparent. That's the one thing I can say about this coaching staff is that they keep it 100 with you no matter what. From the day that I went on my visit to now, they haven't changed at all.
Mm-hmm. That's the best you can ask for, because at least you know like where you are, instead of like thinking in the back of your head, I could get cut the next day. But as long as you're doing everything they're telling you, you're going to succeed.
Right.
What has been the toughest game this season for you?
The toughest game? Ooh, I would say there have been a couple of tough games. Like when we played Duke, that was a very tough game. When we played Duke at Duke, we went up at halftime and then they came back. And then there was another time we were down, I think it was 16 to Northeastern at their place. And we came back within like 10 minutes and then lost at the buzzer.
That's crazy. I mean, I bet that experience for you was everything, because it's like Duke plays at the highest level there is in college basketball. So you're like, okay, we got to meet what they're doing. If it's conditioning, that needs to be up shooting, whatever it is.
Right. And it was like the perfect day because everybody was on. So like just being in Cameron Indoor was definitely a blessing. I would say that for sure.
How do you block out the noise when you're on the court and you have a fully packed stadium like Duke?
I feel like it's pretty easy because once you get in that zone, it's like everything around you is still like moving, but you got to keep doing what you're doing for sure.
So basically it's like blocking the outside noise and just working on what you know and practice for, for that game. Yeah.
Right. You just got to keep your eyes on the prize for sure.
Eyes on the prize. I love it. That's a good saying. So obviously, NBA All-Star is happening tonight. Do you have predictions on East versus West?
Oh, I always go with the East. I'm always going with the East.
Okay. I saw they're an underdog too, slightly.
Right. I hate to go against LeBron, but I always got to go with the East.
Do you think it's because they have more of an edge to them? Because with the West, they have more known All-Stars. In the East, it's more like coming up young guys.
Right. I definitely like the young NBA for sure. Like Tyrese Halliburton, he's one of my guys right now.
He's nice. Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, Donovan. I've met Donovan Mitchell on like a few different occasions because he's from the same town as my mom.
Really?
He's from New York also.
Okay.
So I've met him like a few times. He's cool people.
That's pretty neat. What about Jason Tatum?
Oh, Jason Tatum's another one. He's super talented. He was actually at one of our games this year.
Really?
We played in St. Louis.
That's sick. Did you get to say hi or anything, or you just like saw him from the distance?
No, I saw him for a distance. Plus, we lost, so everybody was. It wasn't really something that you could go say what's up to Jason Tatum.
Yeah, you got to keep it all business at that point.
Right.
Yeah. In the season, is there any like goals you want to hit that you haven't hit already?
I've hit like a lot of my goals, which was I put on 15 pounds of muscle while I've been here, which was definitely one of my goals because the way that I came in, I think I was 165 when I got here, and now I'm 180. And my bench press has gone up, my squat has gone up. Like a lot of stuff has changed. But of course, I also want to mature my game on the court.
Of course.
So by the time it gets to my 5th year, really just hooping.
Would you say there's a dramatic difference from HT basketball with Hofstra with just the strength training alone? Because I feel like you're strength training at least half the week, right?
Right.
So
with
go on.
HT, we didn't really like lift during the season, but like off season, we were really like getting into it. But with Hofstra, we lift just about every day in the summer. I think it's 5 days a week during the summer.
5. Wow.
And it's 4 or 5. I want to say it's 4 or 5.
And you have to get to that strength too, because the guys you're playing against are like super strong. Only that way to out rebound or keep the handle of the ball so you can get a nice crossover step back shot is to have that strength, right?
Right. For sure.
Do you feel like the college level you'll get punked if you don't meet the weight and the strength you need as a guard?
I feel like some people, they have like a certain wiggle to get by people, but I feel like eventually you're going to need the strength training.
Yeah.
Because once you get that first bump, it's different.
So the quickness and like shiftiness is not enough to a certain point.
To a certain point, I would say.
To a certain point. What's your favorite memory this season if you had to name one and go back like, oh my God, I will never forget this?
The favorite memory I would definitely say was against Stony Brook. We played Stony Brook, and that's an in-town rival course here because they're also on Long Island. So it was the Battle of Long Island, and everybody came out for this game. So we played Stony Brook just about close the entire game. They were up, I want to say it was 1. I want to say they were up by 1. Guy misses the free throw. We get it, go down. My teammate, Tyler, again, goes off 1 foot, going to the baseline and makes it over 2 people.
Whoa.
And
that's tough.
Like a crazy experience for sure.
He didn't get fouled or anything?
Oh, no, it was just a buzzer beater.
But,
I think
wow.
he left 0.4 left on.
Oh, that was
they didn't
hype.
have enough left.
What did the team locker room celebration look like after that?
Oh, it was just a bunch of water.
Bunch of water?
People going crazy. Bunch of water and people going crazy.
No Gatorade dump?
Just water bottle dump. Nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy. That's sick. I mean, that's something he's going to take away for the rest of his career.
For sure. For sure.
What's your favorite basketball shoe? Like, so if you're in the locker room getting ready for a game, is there a certain shoe that you like to put on?
So at the beginning of the season, it was the GT Cut 2s. I really like those. A lot of people hate on them, but like after you break them in, like they're a really good shoe.
Just fashion wise, or is there something that, you know, for the shoe that helps you do better on the court?
I feel like they're really light. So like I feel like I'm lighter on my feet when I have them on.
And do you think that gives you a better chance to catch and shoot the ball? So if you're like running to the corner, they can just pass wide out and you're already there?
Right. I feel like I definitely move quicker. I move laterally better. Like it's definitely a good shoe.
That's good. So that follows with your form and everything when you go up with it. And it's like there's no weight drag or anything like that.
Right.
Cool. If you had to tell like an up and coming basketball player that from high school, what he needs to do, what would you tell him?
I would just say stay confident in yourself. Like God has a plan for you. You just have to keep working, continue to work hard, and just keep your head down, keep working. That's like the biggest thing. Just keep working. Like as long as you work, it's all going to work out for you.
Do you have like a constant reminder every day that you tell yourself to, you know, make sure you keep going at the game?
So one of my coaches here, he actually told me like, there are going to be days where like you don't have any motivation, but like you have to make it a routine that you go to the gym, that you get your workout in, that you do what you have to do. Cause it's like, if you only go to the gym when you feel like it, you're not going to be as good as you want to be. So you just got to really put that in your head.
Yeah. And so when motivation's not enough, you just have to lean on discipline and keep that constant reminder. Because if you don't do that, you're not going to meet, you know, weight, the skills and everything you need to accomplish on the court.
Exactly that.
And is there anything you do besides weight training and school off the court that helps you with your game when you're not doing basketball drills in practice?
I feel like sleep. Sleep is something it's like something that not a lot of people would think would help you as much. I feel like that helps with growth and rest. Like, of course, you need to rest your body, especially if you're training for these long hours.
And who is like the coolest player on an opposing team that you got to meet and you won't forget because he just stood out so much?
That's a good question. I feel like when we play people, I really don't go over to the other side and like talk to people. I really like just to watch their game from afar.
What about after the game when you're like maybe chatting it up a little bit before heading to the locker room? Was there a player?
We really don't do that much.
Okay.
Because it's either they're upset that they lost or we're upset that we lost. So it's kind of like a straight to the locker room.
Straight to the locker room and then team meeting with coach talking?
Right.
Okay. That's interesting because with high school, I remember like you would maybe talk a little bit and then go to your side of the bench and talk in the locker room. But I didn't know it was just like you guys just split.
Right. I feel like with high school, especially, we're all from the same area, so we kind of all know each other too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
oh, okay, then, yeah, that makes sense. Like you guys are already friends with different, friend groups because, exactly. Got it. In the season, has there been like a special person in particular that's helped you grow to the person you are today?
I feel like it takes the village. Like I could go on and on about everybody that's helped me along my journey, but it definitely has been a lot of people. Mm-hmm. I would name everybody, but I don't think we have enough time for that.
There's too many.
It would be here all day.
Thank you for everyone that's helping Eric in his path and, growing to be a great basketball player. Really stoked to see like where you go with this whole Hofstra thing and, beyond that too. So before we sign out, is there any last words you want to tell the Instagram or anything?
Oh, I would definitely say, of course, go give me a follow, subscribe to my YouTube, and that's just about it. Just keep working.
And I'll be keeping up with, you in the season, and I wish the best for you and everything you do.
I appreciate it. Of course, you got to go subscribe, all that stuff to Dawghouse for sure.
Appreciate you. All right. Next video, guys, will feature our next special athlete. Signing out.